Hi, I'm Chef Raphael. On this week's episode of Baking with Chef Raphael, I'll show you how to make a pound cake. It's a delicious, soft on the inside, also soft on the outside cake that I'm sure you will love. It has a nice crumble when you cut into it, and even very tasty when you taste it. And I hope you learned something today. Let's get started. This show is all about making you a better home baker. So for the ingredients, we have all-purpose flour. It's 150 grams. We have granulated sugar, white sugar. It's also 150 grams. We have baking powder. It will be 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We have 3 tablespoons of milk, which is about 40 grams of milk. We have 3 eggs. When you weigh the eggs, they actually weigh 150 grams. We'll also use margarine here, and I'm using a vanilla flavored margarine. That means I don't have to put vanilla essence. And for the margarine, it will be 170 grams. So we'll start by mixing the dry ingredients. That's the flour and the sugar. So the first thing anyways is to mix the sugar and the baking powder, 1 teaspoon. And we mix. So there you have it. And we'll now mix the egg and the milk. So when that is ready, now we'll weigh our margarine. So when it comes to baking, it's always very crucial to get the measurements right, and that's by using the right tools for that. Weight using a weighing scale, it will give you the exact measurement. So that's 170 grams. Now, this is what I was saying about this recipe. It's actually different. Usually when we have butter or margarine first, we usually cream it with the sugar. But in this recipe, we're actually incorporating everything in one bowl. So I'll first break up the butter into the flour, and in this method what we don't want is to aerate the cake, because it's actually kind of a dense cake. When you mix it like this, we'll get a dense cake, but it's also soft on the inside, soft and with a soft crumble. And then we'll add about half of the egg mixture. And then now we'll add the rest of the mixture, the egg mixture. So there you have it. What we have now is a smooth cake batter. Now I'm using a rectangular tin because a pound cake is usually rectangular. I have parchment paper or a greaseproof paper at the bottom to avoid it from sticking at the bottom. And then all that is left is to bake it. I've already set my oven at 180 degrees. That's preheating the oven. So the cake is ready. It actually took 55 minutes to cook. And also what I did at minute 30, when it was 30 minutes into the baking, it was already nice and brown. I actually reduced the heat, because if you let it stay at 180, by the time it's cooked on the inside, the cake will be burnt. So when you cut into it, it feels very soft on the inside, and that's how it looks. What it has, it's a soft inside and it's compact, and that part of the reason is because when we were mixing it, we didn't aerate the cake too much, and this is how it's supposed to be. Just serve it. You can dust it with some icing sugar, but to be honest, this cake is perfect the way it is. So I hope you learned something today. make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you're notified whenever I have a new recipe out. I have a weekly baking show and a weekly cooking show. And also other videos that I already have posted and that I keep posting. So follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for other tips, for more tips and other recipes. And until next time, I'm your host, Chef Raphael. Goodbye.